Alright folks, and welcome back to the Don's channel. I am the Donfather and I'm now going to be doing some Scottish slang talk for you. I'm doing this because I've done quite a lot of Aussie slang talk. I've done 2 episodes so far and I'm going to do maybe a 3rd and a 4th episode of Aussie slang talk because there's absolute shell loads of them. Words and phrases, shortened up. They do a bit of the old Cockney rhyming slang over there as well. So I thought, why do I not do Scottish stuff? Scotland has absolutely hundreds of different sayings, words, phrases, etc. I think we are the master at slang talk, and I'm going to give you some. And for Aussies, listen carefully and see could you have guessed them. I will give you the answers in the video after I edit it. So some old Scottish sayings and some new. So some of them I wouldn't say are necessarily used in conversation as much anymore, but they certainly would have been, and most Scottish people could make perfect sense of them. So, starting off with the old Scottish sayings, and there's lots of them, but this is only several. I'll gie you a skelpit lug. I'll gie you a skelpit lug. Basically, I'll give you a slap on the ear, something you'd say to somebody that's annoying you, or a child that needs discipline, or in the olden days anyway, you can't smack your kids anymore, but I'll give you a skelpit lug, I'll smack you on the ear. What's for you, I'll no go by you. What's for you, I'll no go by you. Basically, what's meant to happen will happen. Quite like that saying, if it's for you, I'll no go by you. Skinny my linky long legs. There's actually an old rhyme, skinny my linky long legs, big banana feet. It's a tall, thin person, somebody that's very lanky, very tall and skinny. Skinny my linky long legs. Lang me your lum reek, which is a very, very old saying. I wouldn't have actually said it this way that they're saying it. May you live long and stay well. Basically, it's have a long life and be healthy. Lang me your lum reek. Speak of the devil. Speak of the devil. Usually said when you've been talking about someone, they usually appear. And how many times has that happened? Sometimes you've been caught out gossiping. Nothing worse than that. If you're caught talking about someone by the person who you're talking about. Very, very embarrassing situation. But most of the time they don't actually hear your conversation. Speak of the devil when someone appears that you're talking about. Black as the Earl of Hell's waistcoat. I've actually never heard of this saying. I'm not saying that it's not used today, it's just not very common to be used. Black as the Earl of Hell's waistcoat. Pitch black, when it's really, really dark, it's pitch black. Failing means you're playing. Failing means you're playing. When you fail at something, at least you're trying. Money a mickle, max a muckle. Saving a small amount, basically of money. Money a mickle, max a muckle. Some muckle amount, a big amount, a muckle amount of something. Saving a small amount soon builds up to a large amount. So saving your pennies turns into pounds, ends up making quite a lot of money. Keep your head, or keep the head. Keep the head. Stay calm, don't get upset. Don't get upset, stay calm. This is something my grandfather would have said, and it's true to this day as it ever was. We're all Jack Thompson's bairns. We're all Jack Thompson's bairns. We're all God's children. Nobody is better than anybody else. We're all equal. We're all Jack Thompson's bairns. Okay, this is a good one. And it's true. I think it would probably be used everywhere, but it's very, very common to hear this. Maybe not used this way, but this saying is very common to be said. Dinna teach your granny to suck eggs. Dinna teach your granny to suck eggs. Don't try to teach someone something they already know. Dinna marry for money. Don't marry for money, you can borrow it cheaper. Is the cat dead? When did your cat die? Basically means, has the cat died, means your trousers are a bit short, they're coming up quite high, like a flag flying at half-mast, which used to have people at school that had maybe shot up during the summer months and their trousers are still wearing the same trousers from the year before, and they're right up their leg, half-mast. When's your cat die? Hold your waist. Very good Scottish saying. Hold your waist means be quiet, shut up, stop talking. No, just hold on. Now just hold on, slow down, take your time. He'll slap it into you means it's your own fault, you get what you deserve. He'll slap it into you. I'm fair puckled. I'm fair puckled. I'm fair puckled. I've never actually heard of it or said it myself. I'm short of breath. Do your dinger. Do your dinger. Loudly express disapproval. Not something I would say. Gie it loudy. Gie it loudy is something that does get said quite commonly. Do something with gusto. Give it big licks. Wah. Giving it big licks. I dinna ken. I dinna ken. Some parts of Scotland would say these with a different accent, so I dinna ken. I dinna ken. And saying the East Coast, I dinna ken. I don't know. I do not know. Haste you back. Haste you back. Now you'll see these when you're driving out sometimes in Scotland. You'll see on the road signs. Haste you back means farewell, meaning return soon. Return soon. It's a dreich day. It's a dreich day. A dreich day. Said in reference to the weather when it's cold, damp and miserable. Grey, rainy, windy, just miserable day. A dreich day. Some Scottish sayings that are not so old. Gonna no do that. Going to not do that. Gonna no do that. It does my nutting. It does my nutting. That does my head in. That is very annoying. It does my nutting. Pure dead brilliant, by the way. Pure dead brilliant. Exceptionally good. When something's really, really good. Your bum's out the window. You're talking pish. You're talking rubbish. What you're saying is shit talk. These are modern ones. Away and boil your head. I mean, away and boil your head. Away and boil your head means, again, you're talking shit. You're talking nonsense. I'm a pure Nick. I don't know if I've ever heard anybody say anything like that. I'm in pure Nick. Look at the nick of you, look at the state of you. You don't look very presentable. I am not. Ain't it, isn't it? My head's mince. My head's a bit mixed up. My head's looting. My head is very sore. You're out your face. You're very drunk. You're off your head. You're off your head. A little bit daft. So there's lots of Scottish slang words as well. The way they're spelled, I'm going to add one, so there's one here, just flicking through it there. Your ball. A ball that you kick. If you're playing football, football, ball, it's a ball, right? So with that note, ball face. Hey you, ball face. Describe someone with a big round face. Okay, another wee one, just want to chuck out a blether. When you're having a blether with somebody, talking away to somebody. Boke, and you boke, you vomit. Bouffing, when something is bouffing, it's very, very smelly. Bra. It's a bra day. It's really nice. Or somebody's bra. He looked bra. Good looking, nice. Something that's nice. It's bra. Crabbit, bad tempered, a wee bit agitated. There's just so many. It's unbelievable. I'm just looking for some. Back to the ball face. You can call a commonly used phrase in Scotland to describe someone you don't necessarily like it. It's not usually used in a term of endearment. He's a ball bag. Ball bag. It means he's a scrotum. He is a testicle sack. He is a ball bag. Fanny bars. I have absolutely no... It just makes perfect sense how you fanny bars used in the sense of here you dick, you dick, fanny bars, that kind of way. Fanny bars, come here. So many ways that we can make fun of each other. Again, like in Australia, the cunt word is absolutely a fantastic adjective in Scotland. So a word that's used very, very well. We use it very well indeed, the word cunt. And I know in Australia they use the word cunt magnificently well as well. And I fully condone the use of it. It's a fantastic word, along with many other swear words. But we use them very well in Scotland too. But if you want to go through it and check out some of your own Scottish slang words, there's absolutely loads. And the reason being, Scottish people, there is 3 recognised languages in Scotland. You've got the Old Gaelic, you've got English, and Scots. Old Scots, the way that people used to speak, not necessarily used commonly, but certainly slang words, old Scottish slang words are very, very relevant today, and they do get used. Some of them are that old now, they probably would have kind of went out of fashion, but you would still be able to make sense of them. But a lot of good, funny words that you'll find if you start googling, like, what the fuck does that mean? And I'll tell you something, even if you're reading that and you're like, that makes no sense, look at the definition and it'll make you laugh. There's a lot of sayings that don't directly use the same words that you're using, but they mean that sort of thing that you're talking about. So thanks very much for watching anyway. I hope that you've had a little bit of fun watching some old Scottish and new Scottish slang words and phrases. There is absolutely winds of them out there, thousands of them out there, and I thoroughly enjoy going through them. But as I said, stay tuned for episode 3 and 4 of me and the family trying to guess some Aussie words and phrases, slang words and phrases. But as I said, they like to use an awful lot of kind of like the old Cockney rhyming slang. So the dog and bone, the phone, for example, the frog and toad, the road. You know, so they use a bit of the old Cockney rhyming slang, so it's quite confusing when you're trying to guess them, but I believe it probably does make quite good viewing watching foreigners having a stab at some of your commonly used phrases that you see. I might put it to the task, Scottish words and phrases for people. If somebody wants to do a video, I'll give you a list and do what I'm doing. I'm receiving lists from Australians for me to guess. If there's anybody out there who would like to do a video and make it and send it to me and I could put it on my channel of trying to guess old Scottish words, phrases, sayings, etc. What they mean and put it in a video form, then please feel free to get in touch in the comments section and I'll get in touch with you through social media on how you can do that. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed a little bit of our slang words that we use here. If you've anything else you'd like to see me reacting to or talking about, or things you'd like to see us doing on the channel, please feel free to drop a comment in the section below as to what that might be. Also in the description section you'll be able to see how you can follow us on our different social media platforms and other ways in which you can help fund and support the channel, such as Patreon and our GoFundMe, and also merchandise for the TDC, the Don's Channel logo. You can get one of these hoodies. These are absolutely brilliant quality hoodies. If anybody's interested in buying one of these for Christmas tree there shining through at the side of the video, please feel free to get in touch either in the comment section or through our social media pages, and I'll get back to you on how you can purchase one of them. Thanks very much for watching. I am the Donfather. Peace and goodbye.